The United States is facing a massive shortage of registered nurses. To fill the gap, hospitals are paying a median salary of $93,000 a year, drawing the attention of healthcare workers worldwide. However, securing that salary requires navigating a complex system of state-specific rules, competing agencies, and compounding fees. You have to secure a specific work visa, satisfy one of 50 different state nursing boards, pass English language proficiency tests, and get your foreign degree verified by a credentialing body. Because of all these moving parts, the most common and costly mistake foreign applicants make happens right at the start, paying for a credential evaluation before they even pick a destination. Making blind choices early on sets off a chain reaction, leading to months of delays, thousands of wasted dollars, and in the worst cases, a rejected visa application. The foundational rule of migrating to the U.S. as a nurse is simple. Pick your destination state first. Selecting your destination state first dictates every subsequent requirement, from which credential evaluation you need to exactly which fees you must pay. But locking in a state forces a specific trade-off. You have to decide whether to prioritize a fast entry or total career flexibility. Choosing speed can help you cross the U.S. border months earlier, though you'll be legally restricted to practicing in a small cluster of specific states for a time. Prioritizing flexibility gives you the freedom to work anywhere in the country, but you have to absorb significantly more processing time upfront. To see how this plays out in practice, we are going to evaluate the exact pathways for 3 distinct types of migrant nurses based on these priorities. Before a state board will review your application or immigration will approve a visa, your foreign degree must be verified. This credential evaluation is a mandatory requirement for every applicant. The standard route most applicants take is the CGFNS visa screen. CGFNS offers universal clearance, accepted in all 50 states and making you eligible for specialized roles. The drawback is timeline and price. CGFNS has the highest base cost at $740, and processing can take up to 14 weeks. If you need to move faster, state-specific fast-track alternatives exist, primarily IEE Global Bridge and Joseph Silney. These agencies offer rapid turnaround, finishing in roughly 10 business days, with lower costs ranging from $600 to $695. The trade-off is geographic. These fast-track options are only valid in a limited number of states. IEE, for example, is currently accepted by roughly 30 states. Selecting a credentialing agency is a choice between spending your money to buy more time or using it to buy more geographic options. Once your credentials are verified, the rules of your chosen state board determine your actual timeline. Texas is a prime example of how to use state-specific rules to your advantage. The Texas Board of Nursing processes applications faster than most, often issuing an authorization to test in just 2 to 4 weeks, while also providing access to a multi-state compact license. To unlock that speed in Texas, you have to clear one specific hurdle: the Texas Nursing Jurisprudence Exam. This isn't a clinical test. It is a 50-question assessment covering Texas nursing laws, rules, and your legal scope of practice. Passing these state-specific requirements is the price for bypassing standard nationwide processing delays. With your authorization in hand, you reach the final major hurdle: the NCLEX exam. For foreign applicants, there are significant financial risks built into the testing process. While the base cost of the NCLEX is $200, anyone testing outside the U.S. pays an additional $150 international scheduling. Testing at an international center, like Nairobi, allows you to avoid the expense and difficulty of securing a U.S. travel visa just to take an exam. The real risk is failing. A failed attempt triggers a mandatory 45-day waiting period and requires you to pay the registration and scheduling fees all over again. Failing the exam halts your visa petition immediately, effectively freezing your immigration timeline until you can provide a passing result. Passing the NCLEX on your first attempt is the most reliable way to avoid these cascading penalties, making structured test prep a critical financial safeguard. Let's bring this into a clear sequence for success. Pick your state, verify which evaluators they accept, and then schedule your prep. If you need to secure a U.S. license and visa as quickly as possible, you are a fast tracker. Your strategy is to target a fast processing board, like Texas, and pair it with a rapid 10-day evaluation service like IEE. You must accept that your license will initially only be valid in the states that recognize your specific evaluation agency. For the fast tracker, sacrificing initial geographic freedom is a strategic move to cross the U.S. border months earlier than their peers. On the other hand, if you want total nationwide career flexibility from day one, you are a universal optimizer. Your route involves paying the premium $740 fee and waiting out the timeline for the CGFNS visa screen. You are choosing to absorb 3 to 4 extra months of processing delays to ensure you have no geographic restrictions later. Finally, there is the budget-conscious migrant, whose goal is to minimize upfront cash burn. Your strategy focuses on states with low initial application fees, while investing heavily in NCLEX prep to guarantee a first-try pass and avoid compounding retake costs. There is no single correct route to the United States. There is only the route that best matches your specific risk tolerance, budget, and career timeline.